I'm Nancy Worley, your Vice Chair, and I'm presiding today in the absence of Chairman Joe Turnham, who had to be in Washington. And Joe is up there working with the client that he said is going to help him pay his bills for the rest of his life. So we certainly want him to do that. Here on the front. Okay.
I'll put it on record like I was informed, because I guarantee you what you're doing here today is making a drastic mistake. I think you need to reconsider what you're doing, because all we're going to do is drag the party down to the doldrums, and I can guarantee you can't carry a Jefferson County, you can't win anything in the state of Alabama. Thank you.
All those in favor of the motion brought by the subcommittee to vacate that nomination, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, please say no.
No.
The ayes have it. You have voted to uphold the subcommittee now and vacate that seat. Now, we move to the filling of that seat based on the action we just took.
Judicial, Mobile, Alabama, House District 103. This is a point of personal privilege because it has come to my attention that a number of people who plan to be nominated here today have, in the past, recent history, been contributors to Republican campaigns. Now that may be all right with some of you, but I don't like situational candidates. You know, you are a Republican today, and when it's convenient, you're a Democrat. I have major concerns about that. I'm not talking about any one person just here, but it's happening too much with the Democratic Party. And I just want to make certain that when we make decisions today, we keep that in mind. Don't give me a situational Democrat. Give me a true Democrat. Thank you.
My name is Joe Reed. I'm from the brass knuckles wing of the Democratic Party. The three guys that visit you after 12 o'clock at night wing of the Democratic Party. It is my pleasure to place in nomination the name of Elisabeth French for nomination for Circuit Court, Place 17, Jefferson County.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Do you wish to speak?
Being a lawyer practicing in the state of Alabama, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. For a lot of you who do not have law licenses, I can tell you one of the worst places you will go is a courtroom. You think you might be treated fairly, but you probably in all likelihood will not be. There is a different kind of justice. One that is Republican and one that is Democrat. All right? Some people won't say it, but I'm going to say it today. Okay? We have Democrats who act like Republicans. We have Republicans who are definitely Republicans. We've got an opportunity now to put a Democrat in office. Not one conveniently wants to be one today, not one who's going to not be one tomorrow, not a Democrat who won't put an Obama sticker on the back of the Suburban, okay, or a Spark sticker on the back of the Volvo. But someone who's going to be a Democrat 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's what we need. We need a judge who's going to listen to the people who we represent. We need a judge who's going to understand our constituents, the things that we need. You want to know how 2 or 3 people or 5 people can look at the same piece of language like we just saw here today and come up with a different interpretation of what those words say? Believe me, when your rights are on the line, your property rights, your children, your family, your relatives there, you don't want a different interpretation today. How something gets in today and doesn't get in tomorrow. You don't want that. If we bring and we put in Elisabeth French as circuit court judge in Jefferson County, we will have a friend. We will have a loyal friend. We will have a family member, and I'm not talking about a different cousin, but a sister.
I am asking you to make me Jefferson County's next circuit court judge, and I pledge to you that I have never given anything to a Republican and I have never asked a Republican for anything. And if you put me in that courthouse, I will take our core Democratic values each and every day to that bench and speak out for justice for you and for your families. Thank you.
My name is Grover Dunn. I'm chairman of the Jefferson County ADC. During the primary, we endorsed Nikki Steele for place 17. In the runoff, we endorsed her again, and we campaigned for her, we worked for her. Although she did not win, I was told by my executive committee of Jefferson County ADC to come and nominate Nikki Steele for place 17. Also, on Monday of this week, the Jefferson County Democratic Party nominated Nikki Steele and recommend that we come and support her. That's why I'm here today, to nominate Nikki Steele for place 17.
I was appointed as a Jefferson County Circuit Judge. Let me say this, I don't know Joe Reed, who just spoke, and he doesn't know me. So I hope that he's not speaking about me when he calls people running for this position a Republican, because I am not. And nobody who knows me will tell you that I am. And let me say this, Courtney and Elisabeth French supported me my entire campaign through the runoff 2 weeks before the election in my office, asking what could they do to get me into office. So for them to come in here today and say to you that I shouldn't have this job and I'm not fair is hypocritical and opportunistic. There are two people other than Ms. Marshall who ran for this seat. It was me and Peter Johnson Davis. We qualified. We have campaigned all over Jefferson County. I have been endorsed by Jefferson County ADC, by Team 7, New South Coalition, Central Alabama Labor Council, Stonewall Democrats, Mine Workers, Steel Workers, Alabama Building and Construction's Trades Council, FOP Birmingham, Birmingham News. The lawyers of the Birmingham Bar voted me 75% the most highly qualified candidate. So for people to come in and say that I'm not a Democrat is untrue. When I went down to Governor Riley's office, I said something. I stood up for my values. They said, what are you going to be? I said, I'm going to run as a Democrat because I am a Democrat. And if you don't send me back to this position where I had 45% of the vote in the runoff, 45%, almost 10,000 Jefferson County residents, not around the state, but people who know what's going on, almost 10,000 voted for me. They don't know who Elisabeth French is. They don't know who Tamara Johnson is. And that's because they've never had the courage to put themselves out there and run. And these people who screen me and endorse me, they've asked me the hard questions. I don't have to go over my experience again and again and again, because I've been screened by the Judicial Commission, by these organizations, and I've passed with flying colors because I'm experienced, I'm qualified, I'm a Democrat, I'm fair, and I'm true to my values. And to say that this is not a race issue is hypocritical and not fair, because I've heard it from too many members of this committee that race plays a factor in this issue, and it should not. Just like a judge should never consider a party's race or their religion or their political affiliation or anything else, just like I'm charged with doing when I apply the law fairly.
This is not a race issue.
That's right.
This seat was won by a black person because the majority of people in Jefferson County chose a black person over a white person. In the case of Patricia Todd, she got more votes than Kendrick got. The people up there decided they wanted a white woman over a black woman. And so I supported that position, and Patricia Todd wouldn't be in the legislature today if it was not for me. So this is not a race issue.
Thank you.
Okay, right now, Jefferson County is serious about this matter. It's a Jefferson County matter. He's from Jefferson County. And you can run over in Montgomery all you want to, but when the polls be counted that night in the ballot, remember I told you so. That's all I'm going to tell you. Thank you.